You could tell, just to me, it looked like this situation is really getting to him, is really eating away at him. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Pascal, back at it again with another pop-up video. Before we get this thing started, don't forget to like this video, hit that subscribe button, and share. Come on and get that share action going. Anyway, let's jump into this. Now, Jada Pinkett Smith just recently, just about 2 hours ago, popped up onto her Red Table talk show, and she literally brought her own self to the table, to her own Red Table, to address the things that Alsina has been saying in regards to them having a relationship. And what's funny, they did this really cool thing. And it's a really short video, so if you get a chance, check it out. I'll make sure to put the link down below. But what I liked about the video, just to be straight funky with you, is how it started. At first, it was just like her sitting at the Red Table, and the camera slowly starts to pan back, right? And all of a sudden, there's another man sitting there. And guess who that man is? That's right. It's her husband, Will Smith. And I'm going to be real straight funky with you. He did not look happy in general. You could tell that he has been distraught. He looked like he hasn't slept. He just looked disheveled, y'all. Like, I'm going to keep it straight funky. He looked like a man that is dealing with some things at home. You know what I'm saying? He ain't sleeping. He ain't enjoying life. He ain't laughing and enjoying his time. Now, that could just be what he looks like. That could be just his resting will face. I don't know. But all I can say is, you could tell, just to me, it looked like this situation is really getting to him, is really eating away at him. Anyway, so Jada sat there and talked about everything. She does finally address the situation, saying, yes, there was a friendship that first started with August that eventually became something that she kept saying, an entanglement. Now, we don't need to know how y'all get it on. We get it, the entanglement. You know what I'm saying? When a man loves a woman, you start to entangle each other in the bedroom. We get it. We get it. We get that fully. But what I loved about it is that Will Smith was like, no. You keep saying entanglement, but really what was it? So she finally says, relationship. You know, you could tell that he was really pushing her to say, quit faking the funk, girl, and say exactly what's going down. So she did exactly that. She finally said, yes. Okay. Yes. That it was just her way of saying a relationship. But yeah, she finally fesses up and says, yes, it was a relationship. And then they talk about it. They say, okay, before, when August Alsina was became friends with them, he was at first very sick. They just said he was sick. They didn't say what kind of sickness he had. If he was like battling, maybe he was dealing with some kind of drug addiction. Maybe he was sick with something else. I don't know. I mean, obviously I don't know the backstory. All I know is from what they said in this video. And of course, it makes you wonder, what could that sickness entail? And that could have been a vast majority of different things. That could span the globe, y'all. So before I get destroyed in the comments below, I'm just saying, you know, we don't know, or at least I don't know what he was dealing with in regards to a quote unquote sickness. But she was there, and you could tell Jada Pinkett Smith is kind of the type who wants to nurture everybody. She has that mother energy about her. She wants to fix things. She's a fixer. She wants to help people. She wants to fix things. Hence the reason why she has Red Table Talk. So I wouldn't be surprised if he really was ill or sick in some type of way. That would make her and inspire her to basically take him under her wing, and try to nurture him back to what sense of health that would mean. So anyway, he got sick. I guess during this particular time, Will Smith and Jada were on the outskirts. They were pretty much on the outs at that point. They pretty much said that they were separated at that time. Like, they were not getting along at that time. I guess something else had happened before then. I don't know if it was something that Will did or if it was something that Jada did, but there was a mutual understanding and a mutual agreement to part ways at that time so that they can go and just find their own happiness. And he says, Will Smith even said, I'm here. I want to do this for you because you need to go and find yourself, your own happiness. That's what he said. So whatever was going on with her at that time, something was going down. Something else was going down. So as they decided to part ways, next thing you know, there's August Alsina. And what happens? They have the quote unquote entanglement. In other words, they fall into a relationship where they're having, copious amounts of entanglements and all that. So then she does address the situation of August Alsina saying that Will Smith gave him the thumbs up, like, go ahead, have a good time, brother. And she basically said, like, I can understand. They didn't really tap into it too much. All she said is, I can understand how he could take the situation, the events in the situation as that. That's pretty much all she said, and they were both like just dealing with their own. They were just dealing with their own ish. And I get that. Like, I fully get it. You know what I'm saying? They were dealing with their own ish individually and in their own relationship. Will Smith even said, I was done with your ass. I mean, that says a lot. I mean, he obviously was really upset. He also said that he had a feeling that it was going to be, the relationship was going to be over. He's like, I pretty much thought the relationship was pretty much over. So I'm not sitting here saying that should give her any right to go and jump in the bed, jump in the sack with another dude. But, he must have been, I'm sure Will was doing his own thing. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it straight funky. He probably was doing his own thing, having a good old time and just, diving in to a whole bunch of other people. You know what I'm saying? So she did say something in regards to, like, okay, all these people are sitting there. All these people are sitting here saying that in the situation, Will Smith gave August permission to be with me. And they both kind of said, well, the only person that can allow permission is Jada at the end of the day. And that's very, very true. But I think what August Alsina was trying to say was that he was okay with it. Like, that Will Smith was going, okay, yeah, go ahead. Like, you have my blessing in regards to, like, pursuing a relationship if you want to. Now, of course, I also think, and that's what they said too, that he didn't want to come off like he was a home wrecker, yet he was wrecking the home pretty bad. Let's just keep it straight funky, y'all. So anyway, they obviously talk a little bit more. They say what they have to say, on each side. I give mad props to both of them for sitting at the red table and addressing this situation and going at it face forward, and with the confidence and just being very articulate about what they were going through in that time. Because here's the thing, a lot of relationships go through bumpy times. It's a matter of how strong your relationship is with the person that you're with. That's going to make you see that's going to make you get through the tough times. It's really the tough times that really show you the measure of integrity that the relationship really has. And obviously they love each other very, very much. There's obviously a deep understanding between those two people. And so I give them mad props for sitting down and dealing with the situation, even if it's old stuff that's being brought up again. I give them mad props for just being honest and naked, very, very raw about it. And raw to the point where you can tell, to me, You can tell. And Will Smith even says it. He's like, I am done. I don't even want to talk about this stuff anymore. Like, I'm done with this. I don't want to have to deal with this story anymore. Because clearly he is still really messed up and still really hurt by what had happened. And of course, that's his queen. That's his wife. That's the woman that he wants to be with for the rest of his life. They got kids, you know. But I think that really took a toll on Will Smith for sure. You could just see it in his face. You could just tell he's distraught about it. I think he's still distraught about it even after the taping of that. But that's the thing. I think that's something that they have talked about before. It was a tough time. They got through it. They fought through it. They went through all the ugly times, all the late nights of talking about it and arguing about it, and you know, the moments of his ego being squashed, the moments of her feelings being squashed, you know, so on and so forth. Having that, you know, taking that, killing that situation, burying it, letting that go, putting that away, and then for them to suddenly turn around and it gets slapped in their face again 4 or 5 years later. Suddenly, all of a sudden, in your face, that story is in your face. You're like, damn, I thought we moved on from this. Now they just dug the dead body back up. Damn. Now I'm having all the old issues and all the old feelings are coming back again, you know? So I can only imagine what they're both going through. I give them mad props. As much as I joke and you know, throw in a little jabs here and there about like them having a possible open relationship. If they really do, I mean, I don't know. We just hear stories that might be true. I think it could be a real thing, like that they have an open relationship, but that they never get attached with other people. So maybe she got attached with August Alsina, but we'll never really truly know in regards to that. But I do appreciate them stepping up to the plate, speaking the truth, speaking from the heart. We got to hear one thing that I loved about it too, is that we got to hear Will Smith say something. We got to see the loved one, the spouse, the partner actually speak up and talk as well. And that also endorses what she's saying. So it's not some fake, forced BS. And the fact that she didn't go up there and deny anything. She just said, here's the truth. Here's what happened. Yeah, she called it entanglement because she just didn't want to say relationship, maybe because she didn't want to hurt Will's feelings. But at the same time, I give them mad props because that's so hard to admit to your faults in a relationship like that, especially on such a large platform like that, where hundreds of millions of people watch you every day and you're out there naked for them to judge every bit of it. So mad props to them. You know, they got that old fashioned love, y'all. Or at least it seems like they do. And I wish there were more families and more people, more celebrities, more people that we look to that were like that. You know, they showed the warts and all, you know, the wrinkles, the cracks, the mistakes, all of that, you know. So I give them mad props for just being candid and being honest.
Pascal, you are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild.